Good morning. It's a couple minutes before 7 a.m. and things were kind of damp last night. We're clearly not really in the desert, but being next to this water and kind of down in this ravine or this hole kind of made it worse. You can see my Tyvek right here. I have it kind of hanging up for the bottom of it to dry. Just get some of that muddy sand off there. Roadrunner's pretty much packed up, and let's see, the other two they're getting close, it looks like. So we'll be on our way to the hot springs shortly. It's only about 10 after 7 a.m. I believe the rest of the morning here is going to be just walking along the side of this ridge on one side of the canyon here with the deep creek. And then in like another 6.5 miles, somehow the deep creek turns into Deep Creek Hot Springs. So, could be wrong, but the way it looks like on the topo map that we're just going to follow the water for a while along this steep edge. So if that's the case, we'll have a morning of roaring waters below and beautiful sights. Here's a good example of what I was talking about. The trail, you can see, goes all the way that way, and that's how we get through here and follow this river the whole time. It's been beautiful so far this morning. Nice, beautiful bend in the river down here, which I don't think the camera's going to pick up too well through the trees. And then just hillsides of wildflowers. If I could sing real good, I'd be singing, "It's a beautiful morning." I can see the hot springs, I think, because I see people down there. And this is definitely not like the terrain or what I was expecting. I guess there's a road or other trail or something in here from the other way or somewhere. There's a road not too far, I believe, so people can hike in here with an easy hike. She's cutting up cheese with a miniature Swiss Army knife to go with her jar of peppers.
And salami.
So I guess it's about time to start packing up and heading back. Alrighty, so I am walking on the PCT North, and I pretty much did no videoing down there because this is like a spot where lots of like locals or tourists. It's only a 2-mile walk from another direction in here, and it's clothing optional. So that means there are no videoing going on. The hot springs were great, but I am ready to get to walking. And for now, let's see. Hammer and Fireball are still there, getting ready to come on. Roadrunner's up ahead of us. She left about an hour ago. So I am on my way now to go meet up with Roadrunner. Been walking for a little over a mile, so I'm away from all of the natural hot spring crowd. So let's talk about it a little bit. I'm sad that I lost my favorite sunglasses. And it's really bright out here, so I'm going to have to find me some sunglasses as soon as I can. However, I have never been to natural hot springs, and that was so cool. It was just amazing to have like a natural hot tub. So we're a little over 300 miles in, and easily by far the highlight of the trip so far. So I stayed there for about 2.5 hours. I would have liked to have probably stayed there all day, but you know, we got miles to make, so I stayed there from about 9:30 to noon. I think Fireball and Hammer were finishing up and going to be not too far behind me. Roadrunner left about an hour and 15 minutes, or probably about an hour and 15 minutes before I did. So we are headed to this place. I think it's called the Joshua Inn. I'm not really sure what it's called. I have to look. But I guess it's a dive bar that will come pick up PCT hikers. And they have showers. And you can camp there. And obviously they have drinks and I guess really good food. And then they do coffee in the morning. And then they'll bring you back to trail. So that is our plan for the day. Right now it is, let's see, what does it say? 12:40. So I'll be there by probably by 3ish or 3:30 at the latest, just depending on how long it takes for the person to come pick me up once they get to the road. So we'll have an early evening there and hopefully get a shower. And although I kind of had a shower in those hot springs, but if there's real showers, I'll probably do that. And then we'll get to have a meal tonight. So looking forward to that. Should be mostly downhill, down to the road. I think I've got about 5 miles left. And man, there are lizards running everywhere in front of me. As we've gotten down to this lower elevation, we're back to lizards everywhere. Check this out. We're about to go over this bridge. It's very high arched in the middle. Here we go. So crazy to have this bridge. It's like real low here. So here's kind of level. I mean, this is like a steep climb. Huh. Not sure what that is, like an old overpass, or I don't know, some kind of flood control, no idea. Looks like the PCT's back over here though. I consulted the map. Apparently this is Mojave River Forks Dam. Like a half mile from the road. And of course, we gotta cross this. It's probably 20-30 feet wide. It's not very deep. I'm just gonna plunge across. I'm just gonna walk with my shoes. I'm not gonna mess with all the changing around. Oh, it's cold. Okay, there's a deep spot right there. It's actually a little over knee deep. It's a little deeper there than I thought it was going to be. It's a little swifter than I thought too. It's going to get deep. I'll put my phone away. I made it through the water. Now it's just lots of overgrown trail here, but we've got less than a half mile. We're supposed to come to this road to get a pickup, so almost done. This dam is crazy though. I keep checking to make sure this is the trail, and far out says I'm on trail. All right, here I'm at the road. I went ahead and crossed the road to where we'll resume tomorrow morning. And now I've called the Joshua Inn and just waiting for a ride. Roadrunner just texted and said the food is really good. So I'm looking forward to getting there and getting some lunch. Hopefully I don't have to wait too long for the ride. I'm sitting here in the shade waiting for my ride, and I looked up and noticed there's a big American flag up there on top of that rock. I've been sitting here in the shade for a while. I called the place almost 30 minutes ago and they said someone would be right here to get me. No one's been right here to get me yet. So luckily I have cell service, and I went through my YouTube comments, and I'm gonna wait till exactly 30 minutes and call back and see if they're actually coming or not. They better come because Roadrunner's there waiting.
You're from Utah. That's a thing. No, they're all 1950.
This Bobcat has like really been through it. He's seen some stuff in his life.
We are going through a Bobcat.
There's the camp area over there. Roadrunner takes the stage in a couple hours. She's gonna sing some Adele for us tonight. We're gonna get you a microphone. Did you shower yet? What were you just saying?
Can you smell me?
I don't want to smell you.
This place is amazing.
Why don't you shower and then I'll smell you? It looks like a third grader put it up. What do you want me to zoom in on?
Bathtub. Look how big it is.
Oh yeah, look at that. She did a great job putting up her tent.
With the bathtub.
Look at Hammers. This tent's levitating over there. Completely levitated. This is the area they let us camp. Fireball did do a pretty good job putting up her tent today. Hammer's tent is completely levitated right now. And Roadrunner and I had to like put all of our stuff in and put rocks on it earlier. The wind is so strong just to keep stuff together. I'm gonna find my socks. It looks like one of them blew down. The other one, who knows where it's at. Fireball shot behind her back and made the first ball in 3 games.